Today we're going to be touring a property at 320 River Boulevard in Independence. This property was built in 1840, which is actually 13 years before Kansas City became the city of Kansas, and it's actually 9 years before Independence even became a city, and it is 49 years before Kansas City was named Kansas City as we know it today. This property is a 4-bed, 3-bath, and it's about 2,000 square foot. It's been sitting on the market for over 55 days now. The original list price was $250,000. It is currently listed for $230,000. The roof is 3 years old and the HVAC system is 4 years old, so it does have some perks even for an older home. Older homes aren't necessarily my thing. This one is considered historic, but I did not see any paperwork that talked about needing to keep anything original or anything like that. There is a lot of original in here, but there are some updates on this one. So let's just go ahead and dive in and check it out. All right, so here we are out front of the home. It's actually on a busier street from this front door area. Super cute neighborhood. All the homes are older. We are not going in this front door. We're actually going to go around the wraparound porch, which is a really fun acronym to type out. The brickwork all looked good. The interior is pretty nice too. They did a lot of nice decorating in here. It was a little chopped up. This dining room, you can see the kitchen right off there. This dining room broke up this L-shaped living room. Those French doors were pretty cool. They actually folded in on themselves, so that helped save a lot of room. A lot of windows in this place have been replaced too, probably in the last 10 years, so you don't have that single pane, wood frame, really inefficient windows. They're all newer throughout. That door to that left right over there was a closet. And then that one to that left was also a closet. They kind of just met in the middle. Smaller bathroom. They had updated the vanity. The lighting in there could probably use a little bit more updating, but it is what it is for an 1840s home. And they were redoing this bedroom. I think this was supposed to be the primary bedroom, and it's the only bedroom on the main floor. There is a water spot up on that ceiling. I don't know if that was caused by I'm assuming the plumbing from the bathroom upstairs. Here's a better look at that kitchen. It's got that chopping block countertop. Love the colors in there. This is a little eat-in spot, little breakfast nook. It's got the fridge placed in there. It was just a whole awkward setup. I mean, you know, whenever you're looking at these older homes, they weren't designed the best necessarily for their layouts, or had a completely different layout in mind in general. This door was pretty neat. It actually closed off the laundry room on the main floor. I'm not sure if it was originally with the house and they just repurposed it, or where exactly that came from, but it was pretty cool. The backyard, it's not much of a backyard. It looks like they're still doing some work on the deck out there. It was probably about 2 feet, maybe 3 feet off the ground, and it's a slight tier system there, but there isn't a whole lot of yard, and what yard there is all slopes down towards the driveway. They do have those posts on concrete blocks, so that's nice. They fenced in the backyard the rest of the way by fencing off the driveway. That foliage growing on the side of the house, that does start to mess up the mortar if you let it sit too long. Certain loans will also call that out. They don't want to see any foliage growing on the home. And then we're going to go down to the basement. I always prefer to go down there first before going upstairs. It gives you a really good look at the foundation and everything, what's going on down there. This was a little cluttered. I mean, obviously they're gonna be moving and stuff, so, but I don't know how packed away this is normally. Stone foundations are a little harder to assess for me. I mean, you'd have to get a structural engineer, but I mean, the stone, it just fits how it can fit. It's not as cut and dry as looking at concrete. This bathroom reminded me of a music venue bathroom in there. It's pretty neat. This door exits out to the driveway. And then we have more storage on this side as well. And they do have updated electrical too, so you're not sitting there with knob and tube or fuses. They've updated all the breakers. That door just goes around to the other side of that whole area. It was all pretty packed full, so there was no point in going back in there. I was curious about those windows too, exiting to the laundry room right there. I don't know if that laundry room was a complete addition or what exactly was going on with that whole area. Another look at the dining room. And we're gonna go on upstairs. Trim work could use some work, some paint. A lot of this hardware on these doors looks original. This is what they are using as the primary bedroom. A lot of the rooms were pretty small too, how chopped up the house was, but like I said, it was built in 1840, so. And it actually has a door that exits out to a balcony over here. This is a walk-in closet, but this exits out to the balcony right over the driveway. See into the neighbor's yard, the other neighbor's yard, your driveway. And there is some peeling paint and stuff over here, so I think if you were doing an FHA or a VA loan, some of that might get called out. That's just something to keep in mind whenever you're running with one of those loans, because you don't want to get that far through the process, have the appraiser come out and say, hey, that peeling paint needs fixed, and then the seller doesn't want to do it and the whole thing falls apart and you've wasted inspection money, appraisal money, all that stuff just to start all over again. Here are some secondary bedrooms off to the side. They're a little small, a little awkwardly situated. The floors in here were all fairly nice. There was some bowing. I mean, you had settling. It's 1840s, so it's definitely seen some stuff. A little accent wall over there. And then this bathroom, this sink is like a airplane sink. It's definitely utilizing the space that they have. And that was it for the second floor. I'm gonna go back down here, give one last look at the living room area. All in all, it's pretty neat older home to tour. So after touring this home, I did go back and I looked at the comparables of other homes that have sold in the area. That $250,000 price point did seem a little high. I do think that it is more realistic at that $230,000 price point. I ran a market report for the buyers, the clients that I was showing that property, just to give them an idea of what the area holds. If you need anything, or if you're curious about a specific area or curious about your own area that you live in, feel free to reach out to me at the information provided below. But other than that, thank you for watching, and I will see you later.